When we first started, the women were, quite desperate for work. So many showed up. We had as many as 300 women walk up to the house on that first morning. And we set up a structure, just very quickly, impromptu, that we would go ahead and give them paper to sign at the end of each day. It was difficult in those days to get cash and get money out where we were in the bush. So we would have everybody sign a piece of paper at the work they finished, and at the end of the month, we would pay them. Everybody was in agreement that that would be good, and we proceeded. So at the end of that first month, we go out, we have our envelopes full of money, cash bills, Kenyan shillings, and at that time we had 3 work sites. We spanned about probably 25, 30 miles in the Rift Valley. So we get to the first work site, and we have all the women standing around that work site. There were well over 120, 25 of the women there, the leaders of the community, the men, everybody. And I didn't happen to go on that first payday. I was busy back at the house. I couldn't get there. But our manager came back late, midnight, and we said, what happened? What was wrong? In those days, no cell phone coverage, had no idea what was going on. And he said, we couldn't pay the women. And I said, what happened? He said, well, we had all these envelopes, this whole box full of money. But when we started passing it out and calling the names, no one stood up. We were only paid about 20 women. And I said, well, what happened? He said, well, they gave a name each day they showed up to work. And in the Maasai culture, your name describes who you are, like a painting. It describes 3 things. It describes your clan, it describes the period of history in which your clan came to the area, and it describes you and your place within that clan. And just as if we had a bouquet of flowers up here and you were all painting it, every one of you would paint a different painting, but we all knew that it was that. The women described themselves that way, so nobody knew who anybody was. So we had to get the leaders, and anyway, long story short, it took about 3 weeks. We figured out who every single woman was, and we got them paid.